First, make sure Ronin-SC is properly assembled. Then follow these steps for balancing. Mounting the camera. Before mounting, remove the lens cap and make sure the battery and memory card are inserted in the camera. Attach the riser plate to the bottom of the camera and tighten the screw under the riser plate. Attach the dovetail plate to the riser plate. The camera lens and the arrow on the dovetail plate must face the same direction. Mount the camera according to the indicators on the dovetail plate. Tighten the screw of the dovetail plate. Then attach the lens support to the dovetail plate to secure the lens. Move the slider to the front of the plate. Loosen the knob on the bottom of the camera mounting plate and slide the camera into the plate. And then tighten the knob. Balancing the tilt axis. Unlock the tilt axis. The camera lens is pointing forward. Check to make sure the camera is not front or back heavy. If front heavy, move the camera quick release board backward. If back heavy, move the camera quick release board forward. Loosen the knob under the camera mounting plate and adjust the camera balance until the camera is steady. Tighten the knob. If the camera stays still, it is balanced. Balancing vertical tilt. Rotate the tilt axis so that the camera lens is pointing upward. Check to make sure the camera is not top or bottom heavy. If the camera is tilted forward, hold the tilt arm backward. If the camera is tilted backward, pull the tilt arm forward. If you installed the Ronin-SC phone holder to the camera hot shoe, rotate the camera to tilt the lens up 45 degrees. Fix the tilt motor and check to make sure the camera is not front or back heavy. Loosen the knob on the tilt motor and adjust the balance of the camera. Tighten the knob on the tilt motor. If the camera faces upwards vertically and stays still, it is balanced. If you installed the Ronin-SC phone holder to the camera hot shoe, rotate the tilt axis up 45 degrees. If the camera stays still, it is balanced. Repeat the above steps to balance the depth of the tilt axis. Move the slider next to the mounting plate and tighten the slider. The slider is used to record the balance position. Lock the tilt axis. Balancing the roll axis. Unlock the roll axis. Check the direction in which the roll motor swings. If the camera rotates to the left, move the camera to the right. If the camera rotates to the right, move the camera to the left. Loosen the knob on the camera mounting plate and adjust its position until the camera is still. Tighten the knob. If the camera does not roll horizontally, it is balanced. If the camera moves forward, move the camera quick release board back until the slider is next to the mounting plate. Lock the roll axis. Balancing the pan axis. If the camera stays still when rotating the pan while lifting the grip to the left or right by 15 degrees, it is balanced. Powering on. Unlock the roll and tilt axes. Press and hold the power button to power on Ronin-SC. Launch the Ronin app and select Balance Test. Before selecting Begin Test, tilt Ronin-SC to the left or right by 15 degrees. If the test result of any axis shows as bad, additional balancing is required.
Featuring a foldable, integrated design, DJI RSC2 can be switched easily between briefcase, portrait, and storage modes. In this video, we will demonstrate how to use briefcase, portrait, and storage modes with DJI RSC2. Thanks to the foldable design, you can quickly enable a range of operation modes and store it with greater convenience. Before getting started, make sure you have already watched the DJI RSC2 balancing tutorial and have installed the gimbal on the extended grip tripod and performed gimbal balancing. Power on DJI RSC2. Turn the lock knob counterclockwise to loosen it. Hold the grip firmly and tilt the gimbal down 90 degrees. Then tighten the lock knob. Hold the grip horizontally. Press the trigger twice, and DJI RSC2 will enter briefcase mode and is ready for low-angle shooting. Hold the gimbal upright and press the M button twice to switch to portrait mode. Repeat to exit. After shooting, power off the gimbal. Detach the camera together with the lower quick-release plate. Rotate the gimbal to storage position and lock each axis. Remove the extended grip tripod, and DJI RSC2 can now be easily stored. Thank you for watching.
Touchscreen menu. In this video, we will show you the touchscreen menu and parameter settings of DJI RS3. On the home menu, you can find icons for auto tune, balance status, gimbal mode, and gimbal follow speed. On the top status bar, you can check camera connection status and battery level. Tap the icon for gimbal auto tune. On the auto tune page, 3 values respectively refer to motor stiffness of the tilt axis, roll axis, and pan axis. Stabilization modes include normal and super smooth. Normal stabilization can meet the needs of most shooting scenarios. Super smooth mode is suitable for moving scenarios, like jogging or shooting from a moving vehicle. Tap Auto Tune to start Gimbal Auto Tune. You can also press and hold the M button and the trigger simultaneously to begin Auto Tune. You can also manually change the motor stiffness of the 3 axes. Tilt the gimbal right or left 15 degrees to check the balance. If progress bars of all 3 axes are green, the balance is good. Yellow indicates that the gimbal's balance is slightly off. Red indicates the gimbal is poorly balanced. The gimbal mode icon is on the bottom left of the touchscreen. In FPV mode, you can change to other modes: 3D Roll 360, Portrait, or Custom on the touchscreen. Tap the follow speed icon on the bottom right. You can choose fast, medium, slow, or custom follow speed. Slide down from the top of the home menu to enter the Control Center. In Control Center, you will find tap the upper left icon to lock the screen to prevent accidental touches that affect operation. Slide up to unlock. Tap the upper left Bluetooth icon for Bluetooth connection. Tap Connect, and the gimbal will link with your camera via Bluetooth. Certain camera models like BMP-CC require a linking password. After successful linking, the Bluetooth icon will turn blue. Tap the silent mode icon to turn off notification sounds. On the settings page, you will find from top to bottom, Disable Selfie. If disabled, selfie mode will not be entered if the trigger is pressed 3 times. Orbit Follow. Once enabled, when you shoot while circling a subject, the gimbal delivers smoother movement. Auto Lock. Choose whether to enable automated axis locks and the corresponding actions when powering on or entering sleep mode. Push Mode. Enable to manually adjust the tilt and pan axes. Horizontal Calibration. When the gimbal's leveling is slightly off, you can choose horizontal calibration or try manual fine-tuning. Focus Motor Endpoint. When using a focus motor for follow focus and focusing, you can calibrate the focus motor.
or manually set or disable the endpoints. Gimbal Auto Check. Tap to analyze and output hardware status information of the gimbal. Restore parameters. Reset gimbal parameters in Bluetooth. Language. Supports 12 on-screen languages, including English, Simplified Chinese, and Traditional Chinese. Device Info. Displays information like device SN, device name, and password. Firmware version. Check firmware versions of the stabilizer and the connected accessories. Slide up from the bottom of the home menu to enter the gimbal settings page. On the gimbal settings page, you will find joystick speed. You can set the joystick speed to fast, medium, slow, or even enter a custom value. Joystick smoothness. You can set the joystick smoothness to high, medium, low, or enter a custom value. The higher the value, the smoother the joystick, and the more slowly the gimbal stops after the joystick is released. Front dial. Set the function of the front dial to control focus motor, focus zoom, ISO, aperture, shutter speed, roll axis, pan axis, or tilt axis. Front dial speed. Set the response speed of the front dial. Front dial smoothness. Set the smoothness of the front dial. Reverse dial. To reverse the previous setting for the dial. M button. Can be customized to lock, unlock the touchscreen, or to take a photo.